All right, guys, good afternoon. Welcome aboard to the Aftermarket Recap. My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of G.A.R Capital. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to join me today and every afternoon at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the G.A.R Capital YouTube channel. Sorry, I was adjusting the camera. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the market. Before we begin, bottom right-hand corner of your screen, click on that white logo, turn on notifications, hit that like button if you like these videos, and make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. That's the big one. And hit that like button, of course. All right, let's talk about it. Dow Jones closed down 112 points, was down a lot lower in the day. We'll talk about all that move today. NASDAQ down about 0.95%, S&P down 0.43%. Basically the lowest volume day in the morning. Actually, pretty much low volume day throughout the day since Monday. That's basically what we've had. The VIX down 6.84%. Interesting, to say the least, when the market is red. The last time we had an over 1% drop in the S&P with an over 1% drop in the VIX was March 13th, 2020, and that indicated the bottom in the 2020 COVID crash. Something to think about, but we'll see. You never know. It's a lot of levels to look at. Let's take a look at equal weight S&P down 0.19%. So again, not a terrible day. Dollar index up 0.60%. IWM, which is Russell 2000, was down 0.18% today. Gold was up 0.31% on GLD. 10-year yields are above 2%, 2.011%. Silver up 0.88%. The one that was interesting today was investment grade bonds taking a hit. Now we're testing levels we haven't seen since March 2020. High yield credit down again, 0.84%. Crude oil was down 2.62%, 105.85. Gasoline futures 314, down 4.4%. And Bitcoin was down today. It is now testing around 40,000, 39,350, down 6%, while Ethereum is at 2602. So today, basically a lot of chop in the market. Overnight, we were down, had a big pop right at 9. That reversed off that 42.52 resistance I've been talking about for a while. I'll go and expand to this here. You can see it here. Then we came back down again, right around 42.10 seems to be that support, I guess. Now, I was thinking maybe 4,200. We run out of gas. But again, 42.20 bounced, got 2 green candles, and we closed above 42.52. Why is that important? Like I've been saying, it's the support level of this range. So we breached the level here, and you can see that we're starting getting that higher lows here. So again, if you just want to draw a little bit, what I can do is start kind of showing you that, hey, based on this, we're starting to get, starting to compress here, starting to see a little bit of a wedge formation. Right? So again, maybe as we start getting closer to a consolidation point, maybe by tomorrow we can kick up. But all this is invalidated if we don't break 4,300. So the good news is that we are getting higher lows, true. But again, we keep rejecting that key 4,300 level, and that's only the level from Monday, mind you. So again, we haven't even made back the losses that we've had starting on Sunday night futures. So again, in order for this to be a green week, we need to get to 4,300. Let's see what we get. In terms of today price action, I had IWM puts. Again, I was looking at that 100-day. I told everyone to get out. We got as high as 30%. I took it for around 17% or so, and 15% actually. It was right here, right at that 100. Just didn't have enough gas to go ahead and break it. We took it. Thankfully, we did because they reversed on us, and we would have been red. The trade of the day, mind you, was AMD. I talked about that in the morning note. And I told you here, this morning, we were pretty much right around 109.56. I said a break of 107.63. We're going to fill that gap right around 105.72. We filled it. We broke down. We kind of hit support right around 130.40 or so. The wick low is right around 103. It got as high as around 140% on that gain if you did for this Friday's expiry. And then what we do, we actually bounce back slightly, kind of in between that mid gap there. So again, nice trade, technical patterns, kind of held on AMD. Now your next resistance is 110. If you break 107.63, then you can start taking a look at the 110 calls and playing bounces back and forth. That's really all you can do as a trader at this moment, just pretty much scalp what you can. Let's go ahead and answer some questions here. Kat Tiek says, do you think there will be bigger sell-off since volume seems to be drying up? What it tells me, again, with a red VIX is that it's basically just a low liquidity day. Not a lot of volume, low liquidity. So the question is, do we get some kind of catalyst to kind of attract some buyers or attract some sellers as well? So again, the question is, what's going to develop overnight? What is going to change the narrative? And we really don't have any narrative change unless we get some kind of peace deal, if that's the case, or something that's going to bring oil stocks down, energy costs down. So again, we're seeing with oil. Now we're testing 104. 104 is important because that's a 20% bear market peak to trough. So again, once you break 104, you start looking at 100. I'm starting to taking a look, guys, at XLE. Take a look at those names. Chevron, Exxon, yes, they were up. Marathon Oil, Oxy, all the big winners. They're going to be the first ones to fade. So again, you want to take a look at those as an opportunity to play down some crude oil short proxies. If we bring up the daily, we can go and take a look here. Not many gaps to fill. The only gap to fill is right around 93.31. So again, that's pretty much your next target down. So you can see 93.31. If we get a break of 104, I'll probably be taking a look at some, maybe possibly some unusual options activity out there on an XLE, XOM, or what have you. Am I still in crypto? Yes, I am still in crypto, Angie. Nothing has changed there. I mean, I still buy every week, Bitcoin and Ethereum and the other ones, but it's very marginal amounts, very small amounts. So I'm not really worried about holding it, and it's not with margin or anything. It's all in cash, well, cash equivalent. And yeah, I mean, I'm still sticking with Bitcoin long term. Do I think we get to 100K this year? Why not? Why not? You know, maybe we'll see. We have a lot more to go. We have to break 45K to really make things worth getting excited about again in Bitcoin. But again, a lot of people have asked me that same question, and Bitcoin is no different than the Nasdaq right now. It's very, very similar. And what do I mean by that? Take a look at this. You know, we can start. This is a 1 hour chart. Let's go and bring up a daily chart, and we can really see the comparison of a NASDAQ here. NASDAQ, we can see this is back in November, and we could see November how high we were in terms of the NASDAQ. Then we topped out right in November here. Yep, November 08. We topped out on the NASDAQ right around November 22nd, and then we started falling. And you can see kind of that proxy. It's not an inflation hedge. It's not a risk off asset. It's not like gold. It's still basically technology priced. That's basically all it is. So again, nothing against crypto. I would love to. I still own it long term. Nothing has changed, and I'm still with that. All right, guys, we'll go and leave it there. Have a great rest of your afternoon. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the morning note. GARcapitalfx.com. As always, if you're interested in the masterclass, remember we expanded it to 3 different tiers. We have the platinum, we have the gold, and we have the silver. Feel free to take a look at our website. I'll go ahead and bring it up here. If you are interested, you can always hit up Kevin, who is our VP of Sales. You can go message him, Kev, K-E-V, G.A.R Capital, and that's on Instagram, and he'll help you out. I tagged him on the story, so feel free to take a look. Again, inflation's high, we know, but our prices did not go up. We don't plan to increase our prices, but again, we want to give more options to those. So there you go is the site, GARcapitalfx.com. Have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Cheers.